welcome back to Super Mario 64.
Yep.
Oh hey, so you enjoyed that boss fight? Yeah? Great,
Yeah.
well, we're going over to the slide.
Yay!
Time for some fun, happy slide.
I'm fairly certain that Mario has
Super
spent
fun,
30% of
Super
this
fun,
LP
happy
so far
slide,
on his
yes.
ass.
Well, I mean, gotta do it in
It's
comfort,
efficient.
you know?
Super Ass Bros 64.
I think that's the Japanese subtitle.
There you go!
Also, by the way, I should probably point out, my first experience with this game was an R4 card that happened to be loaded with the DS version of the game.
My first was actually, so in the US, when certain hotels, you could rent, video games,
I know
for
what you were
like-
mentioning.
God.
For like an hour at a time, and one of them was Mario 64, so I would rent Mario 64 whenever we would stay at, I forgot which hotel it was, but, and I would only, like, play, like, the first hour or two of it, so, until I got the DS version of the game, so.
Now imagine if that hotel thing was still a thing, I'd just casually walk up to there, rent it for an hour and beat it.
Well,
Yeah.
you would rent it on the TV, it wouldn't be, like, you wouldn't
I know what delivery system it is now. That also did the same thing for the GameCube and the Neo Geo.
Yeah. I've seen some of those boxes before.
Yeah.
Pretty damn rare nowadays.
My first experience with this game was the original cart when I was 3 years old, and because I was a dumb child who didn't understand how games worked, I think I only got through, like, 2 stars.
Yeah,
I'm still a dumb child who doesn't understand how games work.
I
Let me
never,
think, this was Christmas 1997. 9 years
Damn,
at the time.
son.
I never owned an N64.
We
so-
had this, Pilot Wing 64, and Star Wars Shadows of the Empire.
I never owned an N64, so basically I had to either play N64 games via my friends N64 or play at the rental ones at the hotels.
I had one,
Good lord.
and I played a lot of GoldenEye at the time, but I remember my mom selling the 64 for my brother's bike instead, and I was quite upset at the time.
Oh,
But I got a Dreamcast very soon later, so it didn't matter.
yeah.
Can you tell why I'm a Sonic fan instead?
Oh my god.
You know, it's amazing what a Dreamcast addiction can do to a man.
Believe it or not, my first real console, besides the Game Boy Color, was a GameCube. I'm more of a Sonic fan than a Mario fan.
Get up
Also,
the
up.
fucking
Get
ladder.
up there.
To be
There we
fair, Mateo, like, that's not surprising because around the GameCube was when Sonic games started coming out, and Sonic was fed really fucking well on the GameCube.
It was.
Almost like it was Sega's preferred system in the 6th gen after the Dreamcast died.
I mean, Adventure 2 was like super popular. Well, the GameCube port of it was really popular over here, so.
Yeah.
PS2 was begrudgingly accepted. Okay,
the
fine, you
Xbox
get the
version
worst
just-
ports.
And the Xbox version just existed and everyone promptly forgot about him.
Yeah, but that was the Xbox in general.
Wait, there was a Xbox version of Adventure 2?
No, there was of Heroes, and Shadow.
Oh, okay.
Like, in terms of the GameCube, you had SA1, 2, Heroes, and Shadow. You had Riders,
Plus the collections.
and
The Mega
the
Collection,
Mega
the Gems
Collection, and
Collection.
Gems Collection. And... is that it? It might be it.
Pretty
Probably.
much the long and short of it.
Was Zero Gravity GameCube as well, or
That was
No,
Wii.
that
that
was
was
Wii.
PS2 as well?
Wii and
Okay.
PS2, because that was that era where most people were going to go on the Wii for cheap developments, and it's like, oh well, the PS2 is still relatively cheap, discs are the same size, may as well chuck it on there.
Yeah. Cough, cough. Sonic Unleashed. Cough, cough.
Sonic Unleashed was alright.
It was.
Yeah, I have it on
Yeah, I
PS2
have
though,
it.
and it's okay.
I don't know what the PS2 version was like though.
About the
have
same,
Unleashed, so.
but with the DualShock 2, so take that as you will.
So a slightly better controller.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there we go. Draining the water here is a really nice secret. Like, that's a good example of a fucking hidden secret that doesn't take a genius to find out. Thank God.
Oh, actually, I know another few Sonic games that are on the GameCube. If you plugged in the Game Boy player, you had all the advanced games, the battle game, Sonic Battle.
Oh my god.
And Sonic
fucking
Genesis.
And Sonic Genesis, yeah.
Sonic Genesis, you're right. The best version of Sonic 1. I have to record that at some point.
No, you don't.
Pain.
What?
Oh hey, it's the first model they ever created for the N64, MIPS,
Oh god.
named after the CPU architecture.
Look,
Oh.
look, we don't. You could be spared of
doing it
recording
anyway.
Sonic Genesis.
I'm doing it anyway.
God fucking damn it.
We'll do it if we ever
Bye,
hit 1,000
Mips.
subs.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'll be our 1,000 sub.
Like, to quote Shrek, like that'll ever happen.
I can't wait for this to be fucking, like, clipped in, like, 20 years' time on Twitter.
Yeah, when we
Bold
get
of you to-
1,000 subs after 20 years.
Yeah, we're in our fucking
Bold of you to
40s.
assume Twitter's going to still be around that time.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. It'll probably be to us what Fox News is to boomers.
I mean, they said the same thing about MySpace, and how's that do it again?
I mean, it's still around.
But does
Yeah.
anyone fucking visit it?
It's still
I can share my
around.
music taste.
This,
All 3
we're doing
active
this
users
trick.
of MySpace, you've probably just
can I
offended
just
right now,
say
Experiment.
that this version of the underground theme scared me as a kid for some reason?
Get over the.
There are
bloody
some
wall.
really unsettling things about 64, which I think is
God,
just
that
because,
was
like,
rusty.
it's just that weird era of games where, like,
Yeah.
you could do some creepy shit and it'd just be like, oh, it's a fun Easter egg.
Like, I think.
The GoldenEye had some creepy tracks as well, music tracks, because of the sound font. Well, not the sound font, the fucking compression.
Sample.
Oh, fuck.
Nice work.
There we go. Oh, that's done.
Mario,
Yeah,
what are you
star's
doing?
nice.
Bending the laws of time and space.
The laws of time are mine.
Okay, David.
Oh my god.
Okay, now speaking of, let's smack the inflatable dino.
Oh, that's how you do that.
Yeah, you just ground pound it.
When people said
Yeah.
smack, I kept trying to punch its neck.
Yes, because punching the dinosaur's neck's going to make it very corruptive now if you crush its lungs.
It worked on Yoshi!
But that's not a Yoshi, is it? It's a Plessy.
Good point.
I mean, it looks like an inflatable toy of a Plessy, but it's still a Plessy
Alright,
nonetheless.
quick thing,
I love
Experiment, you'll
this
probably know this. What was the reflection map in this for Metal Mario? Like, there was a certain image that was in the reflection, and I remember on Twitter it came out recently what it was.
I can't remember off the top of my head. I know
I'll-
it's like a
I'll
small
look up.
thing,
Let me have a look.
like an old stock image.
Yeah.
It is a... It's a image from SJI
Ah, here we are. It's a load of flowers. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's some flowers in
that's
someone's
a-
back garden.
Yeah, it's from the
Which is
SGI
impressive because it
workstation.
looks
Then.
good.
I'll put it in the mute chat for in our Discord, but I'll have to remember to edit it in. If I don't, that's probably because I forgot.
Insert
If he doesn't,
JPEG
oh well.
here.
Yeah.
I mean, the only reason we found it even further is because, well, the Giga Leak.
Which is where this version of the game comes from.
No, this one was clean room reverse engineered.
Oh, was it? Okay, never mind.
Yeah, but anyway,
Just like
for
very
legal
recently,
reasons-
released
First try.
clean room reverse engineered the code for Grand Theft Auto 3 on the PS2.
For legal purposes, we obtained this version of the game legally
Well, yeah, I still have my own cartridge dumped using a Dr. V64.
we all own the game legally.
on Switch.
I also own the DS
I
version.
want to pick up a cartridge of 64. I mean, I don't own a 64, but like, when has that stopped me? I've got like 3 Genesis cartridges sitting in. Oh, sorry, Mega Drive.
To be
cartridges
fair,
sitting in the back.
Thank you.
Mateo, I think the DS version counts as a separate game, so that wouldn't really hold up.
Too many stars,
Yes.
Mateo.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever think they'll release an N64 Mini in the same vein they did with the SNES and the
Nope.
NES?
Probably not at this point.
No, because they can charge $60 for a single fucking port on Switch instead.
Turok 2 doesn't cost that much, does it?
Well, you've got to
I
remember
think
the
in
whole
All-Stars
mini-console
case-
craze has kind of died.
I think in All Stars case it's kind of justified that $60 because it's 3 games in one. So
There's also the fact that the cheap ARM socks they've been using for these mini consoles just doesn't have the grunter on an N64 emulator at a decent
Okay,
level
Mateo,
accuracy.
the free
Yeah.
games argument holds up, except for the fact that, like, Mario 64 was $6 on Wii U, and Galaxy was $20 on Wii U, if I recall correctly. So that would imply that Sunshine is worth $35.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, for HD for the extra, you know what? I'll say that it's worth 20, and then maybe you could say that the extra $15 goes into the quote unquote effort they put into upping resolutions and updating textures. I guess? Question mark.
Updating textures.
But again, for me, I got the game for 40 for a US, so I don't really care.
Yeah, like $40, I'd say that's worth it. Like that's absolutely worth the price. But
Yeah,
60, not really.
I got $10 off pre-ordering on Amazon, so.
I think 50 is pushing it, but I'd say it's fine. But yeah.
Yeah.
See, I might as well bring this up as well. All the coins are sprites, and a lot of the collectibles and even like the fire textures, I believe, are sprites as well, aren't they?
Yep, they're all sprites. They use what's called the billboard effect, so it's a single polygon plane with a 2D texture applied to it. That'll then face the camera at any angle that you look at.
Yeah, I mean,
It's best
definitely
done with the trees.
It's definitely not like, you know, from far away it looks 3D, but when you come up close up to it, it's
when you get up
definitely
close.
not. Yeah.
Well, you gotta remember this is early 3D days. Had to save on resources somehow.
Didn't the 3DS do that in a lot of cases as well for a lot of games? I know they did that for Lost World, for the rings.
Kinda, but then the 3DS GPU is also OpenGLS 1.1 compatible, so could do some things.
I know that
rounds or shortcuts.
Do you want to
Crash
translate
1
that for the
has the
people
same
in the
thing.
audience who won't know what that means?
It could do nice graphical things, but it couldn't do everything.
There you go.
It also has a really bizarre lighting system.
Also, yeah, these caves are actually, again, for the N64, there's something about, like, the darkness that you could do on the N64 because of the limited lighting engine that you just can't really replicate anymore.
Well, yeah, it's called basic volumetric lighting. Add a fuck ton of fog. Done.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. When I say you can't, I mean that people don't. It was more, I should say, sorry.
Yeah, you know, consoles these days just aren't powerful enough to run this kind of shit.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
But, more what I'm getting at is that, like, go look at, like, Majora's Mask 3D compared to Majora's Mask Original, how, like, that game's significantly brighter.
On the 3DS.
Yeah. Meanwhile, on, like, N64, it's just something about N64 lighting
Well,
that sets a good mood.
To be
I don't know
honest,
why.
I prefer it being brighter because sometimes it was fucking hard to see anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably needed on the 3DS, considering if you're in the back of a car and, you know, it's bright out or whatever, you're gonna struggle to fucking see that shit.
No, if only they didn't break off the fucking good points about Majora's Mask.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Zora Swimming.
That was
I
the
still-
only thing.
I still prefer the
Thank
3DS
you,
version.
Restoration
Yeah,
Project.
same. Although the swimming controls like ass in the 3DS version, I still prefer it. So
That's why ROM hacks are here to save us all, and you get the best of both worlds.
Wasn't the, didn't they also break how, skipping as the Deku?
Yeah,
Yep.
so essentially you could gain momentum before you did the skip, and the momentum would carry into the skip. But the remake makes it so that you lose all momentum as soon as you start the skip.
oh shit.
And do you know why that? And you know why that was the case? Small typo in the source code.
What is this,
And that
Alien
typo was
Isolation?
just-
Not Isolation,
And that small
Colonial
typo
Marines.
was just off by a single decimal point.
fucking hell.
Alien Isolation.
Not Isolation, Colonial
Aliens,
Marines.
Colonial Marines.
I meant to say.
Colonial
Good old
Marines.
Randy Pitchford's I owned the Duke Nukem license moment, where they got the Aliens license, fucked up the game so badly that the AI didn't function properly, and they could have easily patched it, but they didn't realize that it only needed to fix one spelling error.
Yeah, like everyone said that like the worst part of that game was how the AI was really bad, but it was essentially just one typo in the code that caused it.
Yep.
Yeah. However, a crucial piece of code spelled tether as if leather didn't happen, so he was supposed to spell it T-E-T-H-E-R, but he spelled it with T-E-A-T-H-E-R.
Oh.
I probably spelled that wrong, because I am awful at spelling out loud, but you know what, whatever.
You get the idea.
It's a good thing this isn't a spelling bee then.
Yeah, I know, right?
It is
How the
now!
hell did I ever get? How the hell did I get
You
top scores
lost.
in English in high
Good
school?
day, sir.
Right, Locke, spell exquisite.
Oh fuck. Q.
Correct!
Spell anti-disestablishmentarianism.
B.
7.
Correct.
Oh yeah, this is the big bully, which is, hey, we just made the bully bigger. Kill him.
Big bully, what big bully? I just see a corpse.
Yeah.
I don't, I just
It's
see
not even
smoke.
a corpse, you melted him in the lava.
He doesn't
Oh,
even have a
it's
thumb
okay.
to put
Nice
up.
and cheap.
I love how extra you are there. You just decide, nah, I'm gonna fly to Star instead.
Oh, it's faster.
You're already on 26.
I am speed.
Welcome
So
to
this is normally the star
Lightning
I go for
McQueen
first.
plays Mario 64.
Ka-chow.
God.
Never mind.
Oh, just a couple of pixels off. Darn it. Oh well.
As I said, I wasn't cutting out deaths, because look how quickly he gets back into it. There's no point.
Ka-chow.
Well, every second counts.
Yeah.
We need that
Look,
concept
so
for the
I
algorithm.
can't have you accidentally beating a world record.
I didn't think jumping into the lava would be a speedrun strat, but here we
It
are.
is now.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Also, do the pieces of this fall away or something? Is that what happens?
No, they slide. It's a sliding
Okay, 'cause
puzzle.
look at the way they jitter.
It's because it's sea fighting.
Oh
See you
shit,
next
bye.
part.
Either way, see you in the next part.